welcome back again by today's new crypto daily update video. And in today's video we're gonna discuss all these charts because Bitcoin is in a pretty important momentum squeeze and institutions are buying like crazy. Bitcoin dominance just got rejected, which we called here live on our YouTube channel, and way more charts. A big trading setup that could literally change your life here on altcoins. So let's dive right away into the charts right now. As we can see, Bitcoin ahead is creating some topside for itself. Resistance. Every time we touch the red line, we got some resistance towards the downside, which is pretty normal. But every time we touch the green line here, we got supported by it. So that means that momentum is squeezing. Momentum is pushing towards 1 point, and that is right now where we're sitting at. What does this mean? This does mean that we will get a breakout anytime soon here. And if this pattern breaks out, you will get a massive move to either the upside if we break the resistance, or either the downside. And this is the major trade setup I want to take right here, because if we break towards the upside, I want to anticipate on this one with a really big trade here. So what do I want to see? I want to see the resistance getting broken, got it retested, and on the retest I will enter it right over there. And I want to have my stop loss below this line, below that support line. So if we break through, we can get supported by the lower side as well. And this is a major trade I want to be setting, because I really think Bitcoin is preparing for a major move towards the upside. Also, there's another scenario here. If we break towards the downside, we can trade it exactly the same towards the downside. So we have two trading setup right over here that could make you a big amount of profits. Then if we look at the liquidation heat map, so the liquidity heat map here, we can see that we have both side liquidity, and that is something we really are seeing that much if we are in momentum squeeze, because people are long on the lower side here and short on the top side. What does that mean is that liquidity is building up above these lines. Now we are on the edge of breaking out. That means that there is a lot of liquidity above and below it. And what is pretty important to keep in mind is that we possibly can get a fake out towards either the upside or the downside, because we really have liquidity on both sides. So please keep in mind and look out for the breakout. How does the breakout look? If it looks like a fake out, you don't want to enter this trade, because it's really tricky with the liquidity above and below you, because I will think that both sides will get taken out today. So there will be a massive move, and you don't want to get wrecked by the fake outs here. So please keep that in mind. Then also a scenario, I've been talking about it lately pretty much, and I really don't think it will play out, but it's still a valid pattern here, and that's a market structure change, a head and shoulders pattern for the most of you would know. And what does that mean? That if we create a right shoulder here, that we expect a move down, and that's exactly what we are doing right now. So what do we want to see to make this pattern invalid? We want to get above this drop off point that brought you towards the lows here. So if we break above this resistance line, retest it, this pattern is invalid, and we will pump further on towards the upside. So that's pretty exciting to see here, but please keep this chart in mind in case of that we will reject here and see that move towards the downside, because that's also a pretty high confidence setup if you take so. Then also something I really want to discuss here. This is the IBIT chart. This is the ETF of BlackRock, and we see a massive buy momentum here on the BlackRock ETF. Every time we saw that pump towards the upside, price moved towards the upside. Every time we saw it, the Bitcoin price followed, and we saw a massive accumulation phase of BlackRock, and we are still accumulating because they don't stop. We had some periods of time where they didn't buy, but for now every single day they are buying and selling, which is a pretty good thing to see here, because they really want to get more Bitcoin here. And Of course, they sometimes sell something, but if you look how much they are accumulating against how much they are selling, that's a very big difference. So I really think that the supply shock is around the corner, and if we will see a supply shock here on Bitcoin, we will have a massive, massive pump towards the upside. So please keep in mind, because this chart is so bullish, they are buying and not even selling here, or not much against what they are buying. So this will cause for a supply shock anytime sooner, and if it happens, we will pump pretty hard. And then also a pretty high confidence setup here for altcoins, because I've been discussing this move here lately on my YouTube channel. So please make sure to follow me over on YouTube. Hit the like button here, because if you followed me, you would have saw this pattern for literally weeks here. And we broke down of it. We get a retest. We exactly retested, and now we are rejecting from it again. So what does this mean? We broke support, we turned it into resistance. If we dump towards the downside, this means that altcoins will have a massive, massive money inflow against Bitcoin, which could cause for a massive surge in price on all altcoins. And that's exactly what we're seeing. So this chart also shows, I really think that altcoin season is about to start literally in weeks here. So please make sure to prepare for this move, because if it happens here, it will go so fast and you will be too late. And we will have been calling this on YouTube for literally days here. So please make sure to prepare for this move. Then also a pretty awesome chart here on the total tree market cap, which is also a altcoin chart, because it's excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So these are all the other altcoins in the market. What we can see here, we have a massive momentum squeeze happening here on the monthly chart. And if this chart gets supported every time by the lower side here, if this chart tend to break this resistance, top resistance here, we will see a massive move towards the upside. And I think that we will see that happening this bull market. And if that happens, I really think we can see a $2 to $3 trillion altcoin market cap, and that will mean that altcoins will fly so hard. So please make sure also on this chart and with this chart, please make sure to prepare you for this alt season, because it's about to start. And if you're too late, you're too late and you're never gonna catch those gains again. So please make sure to prepare you for this move. Also, Ethereum is still looking bullish, not really much happening here, but we're still supporting on this lower side. Also, here are two conventional setups you could take. Support break towards the lower side means shorting, support break towards the upside means longing. But I've been talking about this a lot lately, so you know the both setups here. But it's good to see that we're still getting supported by the lower side, but now it's time to get a breakout so we can anticipate on this next move. So I will keep my eyes on this one as well. If we see a breakout on either Bitcoin or either Ethereum or maybe on some other altcoins, I will be posting about it live on my X page. I'm posting literally hourly on my X page. If we do break out and I see a pretty high conviction trade setup, I will be posting it here live on my X page. So please make sure to follow me over there, because you will never miss a move again. And I'm literally talking about setups here which could literally make you a big amount of money. So it's your own choice, but yeah, do with it what you want. Then also some high conviction news here is the ETF inflows. Around 3,500 Bitcoin were sold and 24,000 ETH were bought on June 3rd. So that means that people are swapping their Bitcoin into Ethereum, which is also a pretty good sign for Bitcoin, but also a pretty good sign for alt season. So yeah, I really think that we see signs. We had a Bitcoin all-time high. Ethereum picked up momentum again. Also, these ETF inflows were flipping into Ethereum, so people are interested in Ethereum right now and flipping their Bitcoin for Ethereum. So I really think that alt season is around the corner here. And that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on YouTube and subscribe on my YouTube channel and hit the like button on this video, because I'm literally posting every day a daily update video. So please make sure to subscribe me over here, and you will never miss a move again. And also on my X page, like I've discussed, please make sure to follow me over there, because yeah, you will never miss a move again. And I will see you tomorrow by a new Crypto Daily update video.